This week I have a great trick that you can use to avoid having to date all your tasks. Hello and welcome to another episode of my Working with Todoist series. My name is Pullein and this week it's all about avoiding having to date all your tasks. Now this is a huge problem for a lot of people because what's happening is because you don't trust your system, you add a date to a task that is meaningless. And what I mean by that is the date is not relevant. It's not a real date. It's just dating it so that you don't forget about the task. Now, if you were doing a regular weekly review, you would never have to worry about this because obviously you would see the task every time you do your weekly review. But I'm going to be fair and honest with you, and I understand that some of us just don't have the time to do a regular weekly review. That can cause problems, but I understand the realities of life. So how do you avoid having to date everything and then end up with a today list that has tons of tasks that are overdue and tasks that are due today? Well, I came up with a simple system using labels, and that's what I'm going to show you this week. Now, before we go any further, I would just like to ask, if you do get any value from this episode, then please help me by hitting that like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and would like to get all your regular tips and tricks on using this amazing app called Todoist, then please hit that subscribe button. Okay, let me now take you into my Todoist and show you how to set this up. Okay, so as you can see, this is a typical daily view that I see in a lot of people's Todoist, those people who are brave enough to share their Todoist with me. And when I look at their today view, this is what I see. I see quite a few tasks that are overdue and a long list of stuff for today, even though it could be quite late in the afternoon or early evening. And what this tells me is essentially that the person's Todoist is they don't trust their system, because if you find that you're dating everything, then there's a serious problem within your system because dates become meaningless. So there's a few things that you can do. The first thing is start trusting your system, but that's a lot easier to say than to do. But there is one thing that I've been playing around with a few of my coaching clients that I'd like to share with you, which is to use labeling. Now what I've got here is I've got 4 labels, which I've got must do today, next 3 days, this week and this month. Now you can create the timeline as much as whatever way you want to do it, but there's also a little sneaky little trick that you can do here, because just to save you time when you're processing, you can actually just do one. So you type the ampersand. I'll show you from the quick find here. If I just type the ampersand, the at, and then type 1, it comes up must do today. I can tap on that and there we go. I've got the task that must be done today. Now this is because I prioritized it. It must be done today. And I can go in here and I can go at 2, next 2 to 3 days, next 3 days. I have nothing in there at the moment. So let's go through this here. What I can do now is, if these have become overdue, it basically means I've got 4 tasks overdue, some of which were from the 5th of January, the 6th of January, the 8th of January, so several days old now. This basically means that the date was completely meaningless. I mean, obviously, if it was urgent, if it actually had to be done, I would have done it by now. So what you can do is go in here and just remove the date immediately. No date should be your best friend. You go in here and do it same again. But before you do that, I would use this new task view, and I would add the label whenever you want to do it. And of course they come up very nicely here. So this is communications, next 3 days. I'm going to hit that. That's going to come up in the next 3 days. Now I can remove the date. So I'm going to go in there, tap on that, no date. And I can schedule whenever I want. I can do the same with these, but the quickest way to do it obviously is to go in here to multiple select them. My brain is going a little bit dead now. And I'm going to do, this has to be done this week. So I'm just going to hit this week. I'm going to remove must be done today. So I can just type that one, get rid of it, and would job's done. And then while I'm in, so I can now remove the dates. Again, the fastest way to do that is to just go into schedule, no date. And I can do the same with all of these ones right here. There's no problem. I can just go in there and add the label and remove the date. Now, the beauty of this is now is if I want to go into quick find, I can just go at and do 2, next 2 to 3 days. I have one come up. Now, of course, you need to be monitoring this on a daily basis because next 2 to 3 days eventually is going to become overdue. But the place that you would start is at 1. Oops, I was going a bit too fast there. So we just go at 1. Oh dear. And just go back in there. So I just go at 1, must do today. That's where I start. I have nothing to do today. Then I would move into my the next 3 days. Once that's completed, so let's say I've done that, then I can move into this week and I can do those, and then I can finally move into this month. And if I get those cleared, I can take the rest of the month off and have a holiday. So this is a really good way of helping you to start trusting your system. You can use a label that will help you to guide you to when you want to see these tasks. And obviously, if your task comes up and you're just wanting to see it as a little reminder, that's fine. You can push it off to this month, you can push it off to this week, or you can decide to choose, no, I must do that today. So you can incorporate this into your 2+8 planning process. Okay, hopefully you found this useful. It just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Thank you very much for watching this video. Now, have I got something special to tell you about? The Time and Life Mastery version 3 course has launched. Now, this course is transformative. It will transform your life. If you find that your life is drifting from one day to the next and that you feel that you're not actually achieving your goals, then this course is going to show you how to change that. It's going to show you how to identify what is truly important to you. It's going to show you how to find what it is you want out of life, and then show you the steps that you need to take in order to get there. This course is amazing. The feedback I've got from versions 1 and version 2 have just been tremendous. It has helped so many people, and I want this opportunity to tell you that it can do the same for you. I hope you will take a look at the course, have a go, take the course, and start transforming your life today. This course will do that for you. Take a look, get yourself enrolled, and hopefully I'll see you in the course.